All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Osborne Motors Season 10, Episode 6. We are live here in the booth with your two favorite people, Chris and Fen. How you doing?
Good.
Good, Marcus. How are you doing tonight, dude?
I'm doing fantastic. I can't help but noticing that there's only like 14 people here tonight.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Chris.
On a banner track.
Nobody wants to drive in the rain. What's up with that?
There's like barely any rain. What's the forecast?
There's supposed to be about 15 minutes of rain, based on my calculations, Mr. Osborne.
50 minutes of rain and a 90-minute race.
With hypercars. It's going to dry out. And I think the rain is going to be right at the beginning, too. It's going to start wet.
Devin, how you feeling in the rain tonight? You can actually race tonight, or
I was thinking about it.
You gonna give up? Or you gonna make it through?
No, I think I'm gonna make it through. Hopefully, I'll probably give up though.
That hasn't happened in a while.
What hasn't happened in a while?
You finishing a race with OMEC.
Yeah.
Has
it happened? No, it's happened once this season.
Yeah,
twice.
That's why I said it hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not. I was really excited to drive a GTP, and then they messed with my tires, and now I'm not so excited to drive a GTP.
Can you explain what happened with the GTP? I haven't
made
driven it since the new tire update.
It's slow and slippery.
Well, everyone complained that the other one wasn't real life, so here you go.
Yeah.
I didn't complain that it wasn't real life.
I saw you on
really
Reddit complaining.
I don't even use Reddit.
That's a lie.
I use Twitter. All
right. Well, good luck out there tonight. Qualifying's over, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost.
Oh shit! I got 2 minutes.
Please don't curse on the broadcast. This is a Christian stream.
We're trying to be monetized.
Get Devin out of here.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'll make sure that I don't swear.
Yeah, don't fucking swear.
Okay.
Ben, we're not.
I thought you were being serious.
No, I don't know if you've watched the previous broadcasts, but that ship has sailed. If we ever want to jump on the monetization game, we have to nuke the channel, and we got to start over.
That's very fair. I'm pretty sure I've also sworn on OFUC, so I definitely am not helping that case.
I mean, that's the name of the league.
It's literally called OFUC.
You probably swear every time you introduce it.
I mean, it is FUC. It is OFUC.
Yeah.
It's Osborne Formula Ultimate Challenge.
Yeah, you're not out there saying this is OFUC.
That's true. I'm not.
That's
I'm
true.
not saying OFUC.
Can we talk about how this is called the Mobility Resort Motegi?
Yeah.
Instead of twin ring.
Mobility
Motegi.
Resort is the dumbest name. That's all I'm saying.
I don't disagree with you.
I don't know who thought that up.
I mean, Twin Ring isn't terribly much better, but
Yeah, but like it was just.
Mobility Resort makes it sound like it's a nursing home.
That's exactly what I think.
Like that's
it
the
does
only
seem
thing
like
that
a
comes
physical therapy place.
Yeah, like welcome to the Mobility Resort.
It's sponsored by Acorn Chairlifts.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god!
I like that you know the brand of chairlifts.
I passed a truck that had that this afternoon. The Acorn Chairlifts as like the branding on the side.
I like that Chris threw it out there. He knew.
Oh my god.
Chris, you gonna grid walk us?
Sure.
Ready?
So
We're here.
yeah, let's go. All right. So starting on pole for our GTP field, we got Nate Sides in a gorgeous livery, I might add. And in P2, we got Patrick Cantrell in another gorgeous OMEC livery. P3, Kevin Hayes, OMEC livery. OMEC livery is just automatically, it's tap you up to the next level, I guess. I don't know who's starting in P4.
Nick Tyrrell, buddy.
Oh, it looks like Nick Terrell. All right, P5, Devin Adams. Somehow. And P6 is Landon Orr. I don't think either of these jabronis got laps in.
Yeah, doesn't sound like it.
Yeesh.
No.
And then leading off our GT3 field is Justin Hall. In the Mercedes-Benz, that is a car you don't get to see very often. I love it. P2 is Andre Sava in the Porsche that everyone else drives. P3 is Tyler Roberts driving another car that not a lot of people see, Mustang. P4, we got Ian Baker. And P5, we got
Hot dog
another car
water.
that you don't see. Hot Dog Water, driven by Adam Dahl. P6, William Lasser. P7 is Chris Wells. And then in P8 is Luke Plassans.
Unfortunately, Devin's teammate.
Sorry, Luke. You're going to have to deal with that. P9, Wesley Waddle. And rounding out our GT3 field in P10 is Shane Brown.
You think it's Waddle or Waddell? There is two D's. You'd think it'd be
True.
Waddle.
What are you talking LE?
That's a
It's an
good point.
EL.
Actually,
So I think it might be Waddell.
I don't know.
Waddell.
I don't know, man.
I like Waddell.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Waddell's better.
I'm surprised you selected the short.
I
I didn't know that was
selected
possible.
it- I
on this.
selected it for every track, whether it's possible or not.
Hey, that's awesome.
Was it short at
What a-
Road
what a
America?
I don't think Road America lets you do a short one.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I think they do after the kink now. Don't they?
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway,
We're
wait,
going-
wait, wait, wait,
we're
GT
here.
Field.
We're here. Start of the line. I don't know this track at all. This is going to be rough.
We got 16 cars.
This is going to be rough. Is there a map?
Green flag.
I'm not sure, but that's the green
There
flag.
it
There goes
goes.
the GTP. Nate Sides thundering up in front of everyone else. Patrick Cantrell got kind of a bad start there, dropping back to third place.
Kevin Hayes.
Kevin Hayes absolutely
On the attack
sanding
from
it
the
up
start.
the inside, getting in front of Nate Sides. Kevin Hayes,
Woo.
he finished the race last week, so he wants to make that not happen this week.
Kevin Hayes and Nate Sides going into turn 2 side by side.
Ooh,
Already doing a lot of door draining.
yeah, literally. They're all about it. This is definitely coming through some corners. That's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 4. Coming down into turn 5. Does anyone else have heavy nostalgia like Gran Turismo 4?
I got
Right
Forza
now?
Motorsport.
Yeah,
Forza
that dude.
Motorsport. Yeah.
That dude, not iRacing.
No. But that's why I love this track.
No.
I'm glad that
No.
we chose it for this season. I don't care what anyone says. Look at this. They're still like going back and forth. Kevin Hayes managed to get a better run out of whatever turn 6 or whatever. don't know.
It's one of those turns. It's a number.
Whatever.
It's a number.
All right. Just want to give you all a GT3 update. Andrea Hisaba from the outside on turn 1 has taken over the lead.
Nice.
Um,
Maybe we can go back and watch
rest of
that.
GT3 field going well.
Mr. Waddell went off track.
Is it?
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
that?
I'm saying like is it Waddell or like waddle like a duck?
That's what we were talking about. We don't know. Maybe we'll find out someday. This is the Andre Saba pass. Too wide. Justin Hall to turn 1. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just nice, orderly, clean, patient GT3 people. When there's only
Got a good
10 of
group of
them,
guys
when
out
there's only
tonight.
10 of them in the field, it's the 10 people who really care. That's who showed up tonight. I'm calling them out.
Points matter.
Whoa, that McLaren in the back and a little scary. Although we did give everyone an extra drop week, so they can afford it. They can afford
Why
it.
did we do that again?
Because that's why.
It was the track
Because
marshal.
of you.
It was the track marshals. Let's not
You
point
were the
fingers
track
there.
marshal in question. Now I got to see if Kevin Hayes and Nate Sides. Did we announce to everyone there's no rain tonight, or there's no?
There's no yellow flag. No, there's a rain. There's
No
a
safety
rain.
car.
I thought we did. I swear I saw someone say thank God. but
I didn't do it, so I hope someone did.
Let's find out.
And we need to look
That's
in the
fine.
back here. Landon
There-
Orr and Devin Adams.
As a heads up for rain, we'll get it at probably the hour mark of this race.
It's interesting. Chris Krause said it was going to be at the beginning. Who's lying to
Half
me?
hour mark. I don't know who's lying to you. The weather forecast I have on iRacing shows rain at 100% chance at 3 p.m. And that matches the pace that it's approaching the track on the radar. So,
Yep. I do concur at this point.
Chris, are you drunk on the job?
I potentially might be.
That's really
No
upsetting.
comment.
Oh,
Oh,
not
man. I just spilt it.
I'm sober tonight. I'm not drunk.
Really?
I can't really drink anymore. I gotta
You
go.
can.
I gotta go to AA.
Did you have like a bad week between
No,
this
I'm
week
just
and the last
kidding.
time?
I have a
Okay.
medication I can't drink on.
Mm.
It's really sad.
Don't you do it anyway?
I mean, I could.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
I just remember there being a tequila incident happening recently.
Yeah, no, the medication is new. The tequila was old.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm following.
Don't make me miss my tequila.
I won't. That was my goal.
I'm
Just follow
drinking,
the timeline of.
Wesley Waddell going off the track behind Hot Dog Water. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's that nice iRacing thing where you touch the car in
This-
front and it makes your car spin out.
Great physics. Damn it, cat! No, get out of here.
Don't push that old decrepit cat away from you. He deserves a seat in the booth.
He's a year old. He's like a year and a half old.
I thought
you
you
mean?
had stairs for like an old one.
Oh, we do. That cat is also diabetic now.
Well, yeah, don't kick that cat out.
No, this is the young cat, and he shut off my computer before because he uses my computer to get up to the window.
Yeah, I know that game.
Yeah.
I also crawl on my wife's computer to sit in front of the window on sunny days.
Yeah.
We
It's
still
still bright in
here.
the Eastern time zone right now. I can't believe it.
Would you believe it? The Devin Adams crashed.
Even if you told me that he didn't, I would
If he
believe it.
just spun out, he's just gonna
Yeah,
spin.
it was the
isn't he?
saddest crash. Yeah,
Why-
just spin. Nothing else.
Devin, come on, buddy. Oh, he kept it.
Good save.
Yeah.
Good save.
Good save. He just pulled like a Fernando Alonso in the F1 race this weekend. Anyone?
I think Fernando Alonso had it worse than Devin did.
Yeah, he did a full 360.
I don't
Yeah.
watch. I don't watch that.
You should watch F1. Fen, do you watch F1?
I do because it's something that me and my partner watch.
Yeah,
I don't really.
tell Chris to watch F1.
I don't want to promote F1. I don't like F1. Not because of the drivers, but because of the FIA. I don't like F1 because of the FIA.
I mean, yeah,
Like, let me be very clear.
I understand.
Yeah.
I prefer Formula E.
If you actually do, that's a rare opinion.
Because you can keep saying it. I
Okay,
won't.
okay. So the only reason I don't watch either. The only reason why I would prefer Formula E though is because they go to more street circuits. Like every other track is a street circuit.
I've never watched a Formula E race in my life, so
They're all street
I
circuits.
remember before the batteries were good enough, they would swap cars in the middle of the race for the pit stop,
Yep.
No.
and that was pretty cool. They like pull in, hop out into a completely new car.
Yeah.
We got
Patrick Cantrell swing the fastest lap last
Nate
time by.
Sides.
well, we got Nate,
Sides
Nate Sides and
really
Hayes.
nipping at the heels of
This
Kevin
looks
Hayes.
like it's turn one, but it's not.
I
Nate
feel
Side's
like
gonna
if
stick
Kevin-
it on the outside. Their bumper's gonna touch a little bit. He's gonna go for the switcheroo.
This has to be one of those races where Kevin just needs to relax again and he'll just fucking walk away.
He can't.
I know he will, but he needs to chill.
He's chipping the grass a little bit. I mean, Kevin's doing all he can out front. Nate Sides is the one that needs to chill. Kevin Hayes taking the defensive line into turn one. Nate Sides gonna try to take it around the outside.
Really good, respectful racing. Though,
He is trying to take it around the outside.
Oh! Nate Side's a little aggressive.
Gravel.
On power, it looked like.
Yeah, there's also gravel on the exit of that turn, so
Yeah, there's-
definitely the tires will want to slide off from under them.
Fen, which GTP car were you driving this season?
The Porsche alongside Tony for the team Porsche.
Were you a fan of the tire change?
I was, because it was more realistic. And while trickier to drive, it felt way more rewarding as you got into the tire temp. And it actually felt like, you were driving a GTP that you had brought in tire temp properly, and it felt fucking amazing. You felt
What
like a
is it
god
like-
once you got it under.
What is it like being a cultured individual?
I don't know, man. I just care about the realism of iRacing. I don't think I'm cultured. I just think I respect the fact that they made the decision to make it more realistic. I think
Devin-
the tire's almost a little too cold at start, but like it's far more realistic than the fucking I can just have these stick like Velcro to the ground even though I'm going 1,000 miles an hour through a corner.
Remember
first-
when
on the first
GT3
corner, yeah.
was like that for a season?
No.
There
I've
was
heard about this.
there was a GT3 season where they had just insane amounts of grip. It was the same thing. And then the next
Nice.
season they fixed it, and all of a sudden they were way more slippery.
I know we're talking about the GTB tires or whatever, but I love that Justin Hall is in the front. He's in second place, but he's in the front of the GT3 field in the Mercedes Benz. Like that's just doing that car justice. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's because Justin Hall's a machine.
Yeah.
I think every race he's been in, every GT3 race he's been in, he's won so far.
Has he?
Man,
I think this
yeah.
season he won almost every GT4
Okay.
race. If he didn't get taken out by someone. So Andre
pretty tight
Saba,
battle for the lead though.
yeah. Also, Andre Saba did not want to be promoted to pro. I think he was a little hesitant about it, and now he's out here fighting with Justin Hall, no problem.
So maybe he shouldn't be so darn good and at the top of the field. Then he would be promoted.
Our pro drivers are decided literally by stats and algorithm.
We have the finest
Yeah.
mathematician working at OMEC.
We really do though. So if you are a pro driver, it's legit. You're legit. You're pro. I don't think I should be pro. Last OMEC race I was in, I crashed.
You
We
can
need
be
to
a
go
pro
back.
broadcaster.
We had Devin. Devin actually asked, what's his butt again?
Who?
Wait, how did Devin
Who did
pass
Devin pass?
Nick Tyrrell? Oh, that was at the green flag. Hold
I
on.
don't.
So
That's the
Devin
Tyrrell?
spun. Devin spun. He got back in front of Landon, and then he crashed again. I'm gonna find it here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, because Devin was in front of Landon for a hot second.
I don't know what happened. Somehow Justin Hall made up like 2
Oh
tenths
man,
on Andre
I got a
Saba.
work phone
Go through those
call. I'm
screens.
going mute. It's all up to you guys.
Oh man. Woo! Look at this. This 3-way battle for the lead in GT3 is just. This is what you
on
live
fire.
for. This is what you live for, ladies and gentlemen. All 3 of them are within a second of each other. It's insane. I wish that Motegi had a little bit of a longer straight so that draft actually mattered. That would be amazing. But this is by far one of the best tracks and some of the best racing that OMEC has had in a long time.
Not to take away too much from the GT3 battling, but Nick Terrell finding the time to be right behind Patrick Cantrell.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like you
Lunge
got
on the
around him?
inside. Nope, in the process. Not there yet.
Still fighting it?
Coming through. Yep, still fighting through the last couple corners on the lap. As they're going up the final kind of almost chicane towards the start finish line. Last lap had a 2-second drop in pace from Patrick Cantrell. I wonder if he had just a bit of a bad lap on top of the dive from Nick Terrell on the inside.
Oh, there it goes. Finally switched over.
Chris Wells, Luc Plaisance also further down 3M order. Getting into it with less than a second between those two drivers.
I think
I'm talking way too much about driving, Marcus.
I think Nick Terrell is going to start slowly but surely chipping away at the lead that Kevin Hayes and Nate Sides have in GTP.
Mm-hmm.
It's just over 2.25 seconds right now.
Nick Terrell and Kevin Hayes being separated by thousandths off their last lap time.
It's consistency right there. And now we're focused on Chris Wells and Adam Dahl. No, Luke Poissons.
Luke Poissons in that battle for
Yep.
5th in GT3s, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that is true. Porsche v Ferrari.
Our one GT3 Ferrari in the mix.
Not a fan of that car, I'm not gonna lie.
I've heard a lot of people aren't huge fans of it, especially by comparison to the 4A8 Evo that used to be Ferrari's GT3 offering.
I've only driven it in like test sessions, but the iRacing like fixed setup is very understeery. And I've heard that you can loosen it up and make it more or make it less stable, more fun to drive, but
yeah.
You know.
All right, what I missed?
There's some cars where it just clicks. We got battles all over the place right now, Marcus.
We do. Yeah. Tell me what to focus. I was trying.
I was
doing a work call while controlling the cameras. The fucking broadcaster of the year over here. You're welcome.
Battle. Maybe you should focus on your work instead.
Nah, this is definitely more important. This is gonna make me rich someday.
It might.
We have 16 people racing tonight. We're in the big leagues, boys. Buckle up.
Buckle up. So we got a battle for 5th place right now between Chris Wells and Luke Poissons. We got a battle for 1st in GT3 between Andre Saba and Justin Hall. That is what I believe to be one of the most exciting battles. We got a battle for 1st, 2nd, possibly 3rd in GTP. Knowing Nick Terrell. Nick Terrell's, he's in 3rd place right now. About 2 seconds behind Nate Sides, but he'll make it. It's going to be a battle one day.
Too wide coming out of T1 for those two, as Nate Ty gets a better run out of turn 1, thanks to the.
So they're catching up.
We need picture in picture.
That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
SDK, get on it.
They probably have it.
Two racing accounts.
I know this is a battle, but we're gonna go back here. Right, here's the Devin Adams crash. Is this the slow spin?
Probably.
This is the slow spin. But then after that, Landon went off the track, and Devin did get back around him. This is where Landon went off the track. Fucking sent it. He forgot to brake. Just absolutely cooked it. So he didn't even know where he was. And Devin Adams got back around him. This is going to be the pass. This is Devin Adams making a pass on Landon Orr. Only for this to happen again. And Landon to get back through. I needed everyone to see that journey.
Devin's gone off track 2 more times since then as well.
It was beautiful. That was the journey everyone needed to see. In the front, we still got Hayes and Sides. Sides dropped back a little bit. I think GT3 traffic kind of messing everyone up. Yep, Nate Sides getting held up by hot dog water there. You hate to see it.
Stupid GT3 traffic, get out of the way. I'm joking. GT3s. We wouldn't be anything without you.
We got Landon Orr forgetting how to drive again.
Oh no!
That was unfortunate. Oh, it's back. It's back.
There's no way.
Come on. Everything's good.
No, it's not. It's not good.
Everything is fine.
Okay.
Let's
Good thing we're not going to have any yellows.
Strike him in. Landon, is everything fine?
No, it's not fine.
Well, we saw you hit the wall, your bumper fell off, and then about 2 seconds later it teleported back onto the car. So we didn't know if it was fine or not.
No, I got a meatball, man. I got a meatball.
Oh. Well, get back in the
Yeah.
car. Don't let Devin Adams have that easy win.
Easy win. We're so far behind the pace. It's a joke.
You guys are having your own little battle. You're like the stars of the broadcast.
Oh man, we really, really shouldn't be. I'll tell you what. I have no idea what I've never driven this track before.
Yeah, we saw you absolutely
It's-
just cook it in
oh,
turn
great.
1.
This track is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing for all 14 of us here. No
16.
one knows this
16.
Oh,
track.
we were talking about that. Not a lot of people here. I think we
Yeah,
have
I
higher
think-
participation at Knock Hill than we did Motegi.
We
I
definitely
believe so.
did.
That's amazing.
It's something. Well, I mean, I bought this track just for this because I've never raced it before.
Because it's never anywhere.
Not
Yeah,
iRacing
it's not.
does not use it very often for some reason. Even though
It's not-
honestly,
It's not
It's
a
a
bad
good-
track.
it's a good
track.
it's a good multi-class track.
No,
And for
it's, yeah, it's,
being, you know, like a speedway, like a you know, like a normal racetrack, like it's not boring in my opinion. From a racing
not bad.
perspective.
it's interesting
At
the
all.
GTPs because it's a lot of heavy braking, so it's just trying not to lock up, but not bad. Oh, Devin's in front of me? I didn't realize that.
Well, yeah, you crashed again.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I didn't think he was that close.
Don't worry,
He was
he's
really
gonna
far behind.
crash again. You guys are just taking turns.
He spun off 2 more times after you passed him before you crashed.
Oh well, okay. Glad we got that. Well, go pull him in and bug him so he crashes.
All right, we'll do that. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Landon really sounded like a disappointed father tonight. Did anyone else get that vibe?
He was a little
Uh,
disappointed.
Like he
Yeah.
was just done with everyone's shit. He's like, I hate Motegi. I don't know why Chris picked it. Devin,
It was on the get schedule recently.
how's it going, Devin?
Oh, Wilderness Tour? Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yes.
Devin,
Bill
it's
Winter.
not going, I
Bill
guess.
Winter.
No, I guess not.
Guys,
What's up?
There he is.
Oh, shoot. Battle between
Evan?
Wesley Waddell.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
we drug him out
bye.
here. Yeah, we are on board Waddell right now, who is all over the back of hot dog water. It's been real close.
Yeah.
We've given everyone else a lot of attention. Shout out to hot dog water fans. I think the only reason we get views on this stream. Hopefully, hot dog crews out there. Hit us up in the
That and a
comments.
few other drivers.
That's true. Waddell looks like he's, I don't know, he's trying. Looks like the back end's
Yeah,
getting kind
yeah.
of loose. He doesn't really quite have the juice in it to make the pass.
I don't think so. I think he's also trying to figure out how to make that car stick for him a little bit. I believe he went off earlier, which is why he ended up behind Adam Dahl in the first place. So it's kind of a bit of a recovery drive for Wesley.
I have been a certified McLaren hater since it came out. Bring back,
I don't know. I really liked it.
Bring back the old McLaren.
It's another car that I think people like the older version better than the new one. Similar to the Ferrari that we were just talking about.
They're both good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not really.
I haven't driven the old one enough to have really got a formulated opinion, and
The old
I've driven
one
this new one
was-
for 3 hours.
Waddell
Ooh.
made the
Bad
pass,
exit.
saw the opportunity, got it done. Hot dog
We're
water
scared.
demoted down to 8th
Oh, yeah,
place.
dude. Got a fourth year. The old McLaren was awful, honestly.
It's a soft spot in my heart for the 2 12-hour bathers me and you did back to back.
Yeah.
Where we did about 6 hours, gave up,
Okay.
spent about 3 hours making a setup at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then started the next 12 hour at about 7 that morning, and that was honestly, and did equally as terrible.
Yeah.
The setup was fire, but we just kept
Well,
crashing.
Also,
Oh my
the paint
gosh.
scheme.
It
The
was-
paint scheme was fire
It was a
as
good
well.
time, though. Oh,
Nate,
yeah.
Nate's
That's
sides
me.
has an off somewhere in here. Yeah, there it is. You should go back and look at that real quick. Fantastic recovery. That's how he ends up behind Nick Terrell right now.
Oh, yep. That
That
turn,
last corner.
that turn is rough. That turn is really hard.
And Nick Carroll going to seize that opportunity. Drag race down to turn 1.
Woo.
As Nate Side's able to hang it around the outside. He's not. I was waiting for him to push him off the line,
Oh.
just like Max Verstappen.
And as you talk about this, Kevin Hayes is around.
Oh, he can't do it. Kevin Hayes. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, Kevin!
Hold it. That was almost pretty fucking cool, Kevin.
Kevin.
That almost
Ah!
didn't. That almost didn't suck. Got all that gravel on the track.
Buddy.
Shout out for iRacing putting gravel on the track when you come back on though.
So I was listening to the broadcast, correct?
Yeah.
And I heard Landon talking shit. You can let Landon know that the beef is real.
Are you gonna crash
Okay.
again or what?
Absolutely not. He's gonna get smoked next time I see him.
Fucking
Like,
yeeted.
you're gonna
You heard it here for
drive
here
into
first.
him, or
One more time?
I said you're gonna drive into him, or just
No,
keep
no.
driving faster than him?
I'm just gonna keep driving fast to him because I don't see him. He's behind me. He's in my mirrors, dog.
You're not very.
I mean, yeah.
you haven't had that good of a run tonight though. Why are you so confident that you won't spin again?
Cause I'm that good. I'm probably the best driver on the grid.
Yeah.
Just not in this car.
You are only one
Uh-huh.
spot behind Kevin.
You might be the best like oval driver.
Yeah,
NASCAR.
ovals.
NASCAR oval.
Buddy, I love ovals.
Yeah, but Kevin likes IndyCar ovals, so
Yeah, well, IndyCar not as good as NAS trucks.
Car is
they're
way
both-
better than NAS trucks.
they're both a lot of fun. That's the problem. I don't know which
Yeah.
one is more fun.
NAS trucks.
NAS trucks
like
are a
you're
lot of
driving a
fun.
fan. They're awful.
They're so fun though.
I'm a certified
Oh,
oval hater for
Kevin.
all vehicles.
Kevin runs off again a lap later
Kevin,
at the same spot.
see, once he gets pissed,
Makes
he's
almost
done.
the same exact mistake.
he kept it. He kept it though. He
Yeah, he
still has time for recovery drive. We got what an
He
hour
is-
left.
He is gritting his teeth, waiting for
There's
the
still
rain.
an
to
hour
come.
left.
There's an hour left.
Yeah.
Rain is coming, so there's a
Oh,
lot more
fuck.
mistakes to be
Yep.
made.
Rain is projected in less than 15 minutes, boys.
Do you like
Oh,
how
fuck.
the rain is going to come shortly after the pit stop?
It's gonna come.
You're
Yeah?
welcome. You're welcome.
Oh man, that's
You're
just
welcome.
wild. That is the weather gods are not looking down on OMEC right now.
Now, is it worth it to just throw on the wets when you pit for like 5 minutes of no rain?
No.
Dude, you're gonna
It'll
fucking.
burn them up real
Will
fast.
you? But like it's going to be.
Suffer through the dry tires, dog.
But how
no.
long is the pit stop? That's a pretty short pit
Fucking-
lane, actually. It's really not that long
Like-
here. Now, if it was spa endurance pits, would it be worth it?
Oh my god.
Because those are pretty long.
No pit stop is.
It's like a
is
2-minute
worth it
pit
at spa
stop.
endurance.
Yeah.
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 Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Then would you suffer on the wets for
You
like
might
5
have to,
minutes?
in that case, might have to.
I would totally throw the wets on for 5 minutes.
We theoretically have rain on the old start-finish stretch.
Right now? Ooh.
According to the radar, it is
Ooh.
covering that section of the track.
So you might
What
throw
section?
wets when it pits. I don't know.
Well, but that doesn't mean
The
that it's
old
like
bit.
touching. That doesn't mean that it's touching the ground. though.
I did turn it on spotty rain, so
I mean,
it won't be full.
it looks like it's getting more wet as more of the track gets
we gotta get
covered by the
Devin
rain
out of here.
cloud.
He's learning secrets. He's getting an advantage.
I don't think he is.
Very true.
I mean,
Whether or
we're
not you
telling
can
him
use
about the
advantage is a
server
different
settings.
question.
We don't know. Everyone else watching the broadcast getting a delay.
It's fair. But
Yeah.
like, if you had a spotter that just looked at the weather thing, they'd also know.
Well,
Oh.
you think Devin can do that?
I think I just heard someone pit. Who just pitted?
Landed or on the pit.
Smoking the tires, trying to
There
break
is
into
raindrops. There is raindrops. I saw him falling. We'll see Landon. We're gonna see Landon smoking those tires. Oh my goodness! What a pit entry! Beautiful.
It's one way of doing it.
Now is he going on? Is he going on wets? SDK says he's on dry tires. Does that still work? Was that just a drive-through?
I'm not sure. I think it was maybe another fast
He
repair. He didn't go off
he did
track.
say he is not good.
Oh, he probably did a fast repair. The rain has fallen. The wiper's on. Patrick Cantrell's got his little wiper going. Did Cantrell get a new teammate? After
What was his old team?
after Bob.
Oh,
R.I.P. Bob Lindell.
all right.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. I'm gonna change the name of the series to the Bob Lindell Memorial Endurance Championship. in memoriam. It's getting pretty wet out there, guys.
Yeah.
Who's
it
gonna?
is
This is a pretty long
green
lap.
on the entire track.
If it gets
Yep.
wet when you first come across the start finish line, that's kind of a long lap to go around.
Not really. It's a minute and a half.
Who's in the lead right now? Tyrrell and Sides.
It's a minute 45 for
Minute 45.
GTPs,
Okay.
and then 2 minutes for GT3s. So
we're gonna
it's
see,
long lap.
We're gonna see if they're gonna jump into the pit this time around. They're on the old start finish straight.
Yep.
Devin
I would think they would, based on the amount of rain that's coming down, because we have green on almost all the track minus the last set of S's.
I don't not Nick Tyrrell.
Nope.
Oh,
Not
man,
yet. All right.
And Z.
Well, you want it.
And
Tyrrell is
Just
all
freaking real
about.
heavy.
Tyrrell's all about saving fuel. Patrick Cantrell is in the pits. You know Tyrrell's going to extend it
Yep.
as long as possible because that's his number one skill: saving fuel, extending it. He's not going to pit 2 laps early just because some rain. Who would do that?
Landon Orr, once again missing pit lane entry.
Oh, and he had to back up. Oh,
Fucking Austin Powers over
hold
here.
on. Let's get a hole
Poor guy.
behind Cantrell.
Patrick
geez.
probably shit a brick just then.
Patrick was going slow. He backs up for some reason. And is that Kevin Hayes he's holding up?
Yeah, it is Kevin Hayes. He's
Kevin
holding
Hayes is going to be steaming. Kevin Hayes is so pissed right now. He's going to be able to dry his tires from the anger.
Oh, it's gonna be a spicy race.
That's Cantrell.
Rain
Landon's on the
definitely
wet.
fallen.
Now, does Nick Tyrrell go in this lap? We
I
got
would
the
have to
two
imagine.
GT3s heading into the pit. Saba, Hall, Baker, Lemaster. Yep, they're all rolling in.
Everybody from the top 4 on down. Luke and Chris, I think, also diving into pit lanes, put on some wet tires. Pretty much the entire GT3 field.
Oh, yeah, he's getting a little wide. Back end's getting a little wiggly. Imagine Tyrrell and Sides just getting taken out because they stayed out 1 lap too long. That's what Kevin Hayes is hoping for right now.
When did Nick Tyrrell switch to the Porsche? I thought he was a Cadillac man.
He's always been in the Porsche, I think, for
He better have been in the
Anyways,
Porsche this whole season.
yeah. I definitely not seen him not in the Porsche.
Oh, that GT3 misses
Look
it.
at how
That
many
is a
people are fucking this up.
tricky pit lane. Do you get a penalty for skipping that part right there? Or is it just an off track?
I think it's an off track. I can't remember if it's actually considered a unsafe pit entry or if it's just an off track.
Now, is Kevin Hayes able to make up that ground of Tyrrell and Sides being in the pit lane?
Wait.
I don't think so.
Hayes is in 3rd place.
Did you say Kurt
Yeah,
Hayes?
I said he's currently in 3rd place.
Oh, I thought you called him Kurt.
Patrick Cantrell has a 15-second longer pit stop than Kevin Hayes does.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
I wonder why.
I also wonder why.
Nope, Devin Adams crash. We were
Nick
waiting for it. He said he
and-
wasn't going to crash again.
He's on dries. I don't know if IRSDK is playing with us.
Oh no,
or
he's
if that's
definitely on
actually real.
dries.
Okay.
Why didn't you pit, Devin?
Devin,
Yeah,
Devin, why
Why-
wouldn't you pit?
you said you weren't gonna crap.
you still got gas in it. Come on now.
You
I
said
still got gas in it.
Just change a tire.
I
Get
got
out of
gas in it. I got one more lap.
You're going to go one more lap? Yeah, buddy, I don't
Yep.
think so.
No balls.
Devin,
He's
you got a
this.
teammate to think about here.
He doesn't give a shit about his teammate. Are you kidding me?
There you go. Is he gonna fuck up this entry? Oh, you know
Oh, yeah.
it. You know it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That wasn't even the commentator's curse. That was the commentator's call.
right, what do we got going on? What do we got going on? There is still who's got the
Alpha
close
lead.
battles? Sides and Terrell. Still neck and neck.
Justin Hall retakes P1 of GT3 back from Andre Staba.
How did that
Trying
happen?
to see where this happened.
He did just go off track too.
You guys, and I got a 41-second black flag. Thank you.
How's that our fault?
It was the way you said it, not what you said.
Because
Go ahead,
What?
Gat.
I
still don't
don't.
understand.
Yeah, I don't know what Devin's
Oh.
saying.
Dude, just a battle from T1. Oh no, that's what happened. All right, sorry. I'm looking back for how Justin Hall passed. Andre Saba runs wide into turn 3 and 4, and then they run 2 wide through turn 5, and then Justin Hall's now ahead.
We got it on the replay currently coming into turn 1.
They are right now. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
a big old yellow strip of rain coming in.
2 wide in the wet is impressive. Tell you what.
Yeah, fantastic racecraft from both of them to not crash those things.
I gotta see what the spray looks like. Real cockpit view of Andre Saba. Pretty rough.
Gorgeous.
Oh, there goes Justin Hall.
Chris Wells.
That was Justin Hall, my guy.
Justin Hall. Why
Yeah,
does he Chris Wells?
Justin-
Justin Hall. Woof.
Woof, indeed.
Making a similar mistake that Andre Saba made just a couple corners ago. He netted him the lead to begin with.
It's curious. They're not using the wet line to brake. You know, you got to get off that slick part, and they're just kind of staying on it.
Well, it's not wet enough yet to where that is the
Oh,
fully dangerous in most of those corners. The
Really?
track is still degrade. Yeah, it's not like an immediate like you have to get off that immediately. So depending on how much rubber is built up, which only 30 minutes of racing is not a whole ton.
that's true.
Is built up on those braking lines. So like you can still do it for a little while, even on the wet tires. And you can see them starting to adjust their lines now based on how they've been breaking into these corners.
Shout out to
Or
Kevin
you-
Hayes.
Use the gravel trap.
He's falling apart.
Oh,
He wants us to be nice to him on the broadcast, but I mean, I feel like I give him a good chance.
what happened to? Oh, I think Devin said, yeah, heading on the 5th entry. He's now being passed by all of GT3s.
We got a crash from Shane Brown. Shane Brown out here, just kind of by himself, I suppose.
Yeah,
Is the Porsche gonna do Porsche
could run
stuff?
his own race.
No,
Yeah, kind of. Just
just kind of.
Just stopped.
That's all right, but we got Landon Orr going off track. Oh, that was a good recovery. I'll take it. We still got about an hour left of this race.
Yep. About
Just
50 minutes,
under.
right?
yeah.
Landon Orr and Devin Adams still pretty close on track. One is a minute 44 back, the other is a minute 52.
Isn't that the
That's
gap between? That's the gap between them.
I know. It's still going to come down to the very end. It's going to be them for a photo finish for last if they both stay in it.
I don't think so.
I think it might be. You don't
Landon Orr
think
has
Rob-
almost lapped Devin.
Yeah, you don't think Landon's going to crash again? You think
The
he's-
minute 42 you're looking at, Marcus.
Yeah,
That's the
I know.
Patrick Cantrell.
I know.
Okay, sorry.
But do you think Landon Orr is going to drive a perfect race?
I think he's gonna drive a better race than Devin.
He hasn't so far.
He
I don't think it was spent 3 minutes on a single.
Well,
pit
that's
stop.
because Devin just got a black flag, but Landon Orr pitted like 3 times in the first 30 minutes. It's not like he's the
One was
it's
like
not like
20
he's not
wet.
the bastion of perfect GTP racing that you're making him out to be.
Before he got wet.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's less time being spent in pit lane overall for Landon, despite
I don't know, man.
There's still
Focus-
being in
focus
there
on the
more
leader right
times.
now.
We've been focused on the leader this whole time. Paul is behind Saab. Oh, yeah, we saw that. Paul's caught back up, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't really get that far behind, so. Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right. Is it?
Ian Baker just kind of hanging out in the back of these shots, by the way.
Yeah, he's just hanging out in third.
Yeah. Was kind of.
Go for it.
So he was kind of right behind him earlier. Kind of fell back as the rain started to fall, taking a little bit of a safer line. But all that has to happen is for these two to go off a little more seriously than they have before, and he'll be right up there back on the top spot of the podium.
Yeah, the rest of the GT3 field pretty spread out. Just got these two up front. They've just been battling each other the whole time. Rain, look, Landonor went off track again. I told you, Chris.
You know,
here he goes. Here he goes.
Broken clock. A broken clock is right 2 times a day as well.
This is I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say. Devin hasn't crashed, though. Devin still hasn't made any ground. He's still farther behind him. It went from like a minute 50 to 2 minutes 9. R.I.P. Kevin said I had to be mean to someone else in the broadcast, so I guess it's Landon tonight.
You could tell Kevin to shut up. With being a big baby.
Well, Kevin does get a lot of shit, but Kevin also crashes a lot. Like,
yeah.
If he would just not do it. I'm never mean to Patrick Cantrell because this man rarely crashes or gets off tracks. He just...
The Iceman.
Yeah, that used to be Nate Sides. Iceman Nate Sides. Never made a mistake.
He is only 3/10 behind Carroll right now.
I saw that gap clicking down. They got that Sudi Porsche kind of in the way. That's going to compromise his line a little bit. Look at that spray. The beautiful spray. Cat, do not get on the computer. I swear to God. Don't do it. Sit right there. Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
Good. Titty tat. The anger cat.
West Odell.
What happened with Waddell?
No, he's just getting caught up in the battle for the lead.
Oh,
as they go past him.
yeah. The sky looks awfully bright for this amount of rain.
I mean, it's better than like.
You've seen it rain when the sun's out.
I didn't say it couldn't happen. I just said it is bright. Like in front, there's no clouds over there.
Yeah, it's because there's no clouds on the radar. That's true to the amount of clouds. The rain is just on top of the track right now. Off the distance, there's no clouds either way.
So the rain's about to end. Is what you're telling me.
In another 15 minutes. No.
2/3 of the way through.
Yeah.
Now, there's only 15 cars on track. 16 cars on track. Don't do it, you son of a bit.
I think we only got 15 now. I think Tyler Roberts has retired from his Porsche Mustang. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'll fill the gap.
God damn it, cat. And by cat, I mean Marcus's cat.
Watching how much Justin Hall is trying to keep that car and go in the right direction. Definitely looks like he's fighting it a little more than Andre Saba is.
It's that Mercedes. Honestly, that's all it comes down to in my opinion. It's the GT3 Mercedes it's a torque monster. It's got a lot of power, and in the rain, it's
cool. Yeah, we drove that for Bathurst this year. It was a rough drive.
Yeah,
with that sporadic rain.
The company that I used to work for did renewable energy designs for the Mercedes-Benz Sun Energy 1 car that famously drives into Bathurst.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't get Chris to stop designing coal power plants. That's why they fired him. They're like, no, Chris, renewable energy, and you're like, it's coal.
I don't do anything with coal.
It's renewable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, I got this great idea for a gas-powered generator. And they're like, no, buddy, renewable energy.
I don't do that.
And Chris
either.
is like, yeah, you just go buy more gas. I don't. And they're like, no, Chris. It was so bad he had to move across the country.
Oh, Justin Hall off again. Cooking it too late in the corner.
What is Kevin Hayes complaining about?
Whoa, he almost took out Saba.
man.
That was
Yeah.
Ian Baker.
Last minute.
Ian Baker was like stabbing his voodoo doll. He was like, do it. Do it. Run into him. Who else we got? Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes also went off track. Kevin Hayes is not a fan of the rain,
not
apparently.
I heard him get on.
Oh,
get
just
on track and said-
complete.
He said it locked up at the weirdest time. In chat.
Oh,
In voice.
that'll happen.
I don't think that's the weirdest time, especially if you're braking on the curbing.
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
Oh no! Please critique him. He takes criticism super well, Finn.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, do you have any
Sounds
notes
like
for
it.
Kevin?
That
We'll
is
go
not
on.
the case.
We'll go on board. Do you got any notes for Kevin?
No.
I don't know. You didn't-
Feels. I gave my note of if you brake on the curbing in the wet, you're gonna lock up the tires. It's just how those cars work, unfortunately.
What the heck was that?
Shouldn't the Ferrari be fantastic in the rain? Because it's all-wheel drive.
It is again. Yeah, it is when you're not braking on the curbing.
Has Kevin tried taking the wet line?
I don't know.
And he tried keeping it between the white lines.
Oh, shots fired, Chris Krause. Chris Krause. You know who is a previous season champion? Devin Adams, season 2 champion of OMEC. Is that right?
I think so, yeah. I'd never got a trophy though, so I don't know.
How's it feel to be a champion at the back of the
Fantastic.
field? What happened?
You know-
What was the fall from grace?
Ever since these tires just kind of not good at themselves, that's what happened.
That's it. That's your whole
That-
excuse.
Yeah, that's my excuse.
Did you
Why
race
don't
in a
you practice
season?
more?
Yeah.
Why don't I
Why don't you-
practice?
Practice more with like because it's more realistic, right?
I mean,
Don't
I
break
got.
on the curbs. It gets sketchy.
I
According to
kind of
Finn.
like, you know,
Don't go through that puddle. That seemed like a silly choice.
there's a puddle there.
Yeah, you just drove right through a giant puddle.
I didn't even know there's a puddle there.
Do you have your graphic
Uh,
settings too low?
No,
You must.
I mean I can see it. I just didn't realize it was like an actual thing, you know.
You saw it, but you said it wasn't real.
There's a puddle
Just
on
like
the left.
the
Go
Earth
hit
being
it.
round. That's fake. The Earth is.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna leave it there, folks. It is true.
Puddles are real fake Nors.
Landon went off track again, but Devin Adams has still not closed the gap somehow. Look at those front tires
What happened
locking
here?
up. That was beautiful.
Oh,
Any critiques for that turn there?
Can we
Finn?
get that? Can we get that in slow motion? Hold on. I want to see the tire lockup. That's beautiful.
He just,
That would be
stood
flat.
on it.
That would be
Didn't-
flat
didn't
spotted
even
to
try.
hell.
Didn't even try to get the
Ooh.
tires unlocked.
You got it's wet, so you got to move the brake bias back. I know that one.
no. Is this for
Peanut gallery is rough tonight.
Was this for Landon's off track or?
Yeah. You gotta
Okay.
sync. You gotta sync your SDK up. Actually, you don't. You're good at
I
telling
do.
me things that are happening that aren't what I'm looking at.
What did-
Oh,
what did
Waddell!
just do?
Waddell had just going, saved it. Didn't pull out in front of traffic. Did a little back up. Hopefully, doesn't pull out in front of this traffic. Ooh, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Landon went off track again. I see.
It's just two tires. It just gets counted as an off track because he was off the track for too long.
It was an off track. That'll do.
I was trying to figure out the distance between Andre Saba and Justin Hall is closed back down to less than a second. I'm curious to see if just Andre had a rough exit or traffic has been going in the favor of Justin Hall. There's another reason that he ended up.
That's why Fenn in the booth. He's our on-track reporter.
Just
We're here.
pace.
Chris, we're going to argue with Fenn real time on how to say his last name. Chris always got it wrong.
I remember the last time you dragged me into the booth to have a conversation about it.
Chris,
and
how do you say-
decided to
Chris,
tell
how do
me
you say
to
his last name?
Say my own last name.
Do it, Chris. How do you say it? Is Chris still here? I haven't heard him in a while.
I haven't either.
Oh,
I believe
shit.
he is,
Did he
but
actually die?
He might have died. He might be dead.
Chris. Oh, he's
Nope.
out. He's
That's
not
a
here.
disconnect. Oh no. Someone in chat has asked a question. Oh shit. my
He was
partner
too
coming in
tough.
with the real hitting news.
What
It was
the-
too tough.
Yeah. He,
don't know.
He
I'm
got
gonna look
too
it up.
scared.
Just scared about trying to tell me how to spell my own last name.
Who's
Where
telling you how to spell your own last name?
Nobody is. I'm trying to get
Oh.
the chat module up for the live stream.
I'm pulling it up on my
Someone
phone.
has asked a question. Someone has asked a question in chat.
Are they allowed to brake check anyone? No.
No. Welcome back to the booth.
What's the hotkey to turn
Uh-oh.
on your wipers? I don't know, buddy. Whatever you map it to.
Yeah, I think it's Alt T is the default.
You know what would be really funny right now? A random caution flag for no reason. Chris, get on that.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to? I will.
No.
I
Chris.
will, and then my cat.
Chris, get
I'll let
your.
my cat-
You will never be admin again.
Hey, can I direct your attention to tandem spins from Kevin Hayes and Landon Moore coming out of turn 5?
Oh, yes, you can.
Check the
We're
RSDK.
on Kevin Hayes right
3
now.
has crashed. Yeah, it's good.
We need whoever clips this, put the Tokyo Drift music in there.
Want power too early and
Me,
just spins it.
me. And then Kevin Hayes defending from a GT3 right now.
That-
What happened?
Ow!
I don't see a GT3 anywhere near Kevin Hayes
Oh, it was on the replay.
on the live time. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, it was on the replay. Kevin Hayes still holding out in third.
by 5 seconds.
Yeah, Cantrell behind him. Nate Sides hanging up there with Tyrrell. When's the last time Nate Sides finished top 2? Might have been recently. I don't ever remember the race from last week, unfortunately.
We didn't have a race last week.
Well,
No,
you
we
know what I
didn't.
mean. You know what I
Sure.
mean. The previous
Last time we were
broadcast.
out,
I'm letting you know that you're not crazy.
Also,
That's
where did you go, Chris?
my cat jumped on the power button on my PC.
We were just
You know.
talking about that.
Yeah. He's doing
The
the things that he shouldn't do.
I sent a picture in the Discord of my current situation to keep my cat off the computer, and now the other cat is sitting on the computer. But he's the good
This
cat
is
that doesn't hit the power button.
Corridor.
You know
Almost too wide.
who's too wide?
Nate Sides, Nick and Terrell.
Oh, yeah.
The lead of the race.
We're
Coming into
still
the
on
last
board
couple
with Nate
corners.
Sides. Do you think when they go for this next pit, is it going to be dry enough for dry tires?
Absolutely not. It's still considered to be raining.
Yeah, that's true.
I do not believe that they will be pitting for dry tires anytime soon.
I
There is
bet-
no dry line. There is.
I bet Devin puts on dry tires.
And I bet we're gonna probably see him spin about a good half dozen more times as a result.
I don't know. It might be a good gamble. We got another 7 minutes left of this. Of
Oh,
people,
second
of
pit
people
stop.
drying the car, drying the track. I'm here for a good gamble. I think someone needs to do it. If I was
It's still
racing, I would
considered-
do it.
the radar still shows.
Well,
Water
yeah,
is
I know the
on the way
radar
down.
still shows it, and I know the track is still very wet, but I'm saying I need a gamble. I need someone to do it. If you're good enough, you can do it.
I don't think that's quite how that works.
Well, because you're going to put on the wets, but then you're going to have to pit again for dries before your next pit stop. So if you can just put them on early, you got the advantage. You got one less pit stop.
Battle between the leaders of GT3 is heating back up again.
We're on them currently. It's just amazing they can stay this close to each other for the entirety of the race with pit stops, with crashing, all that.
It's pretty much been like a trade back and forth of incidents, and then it's also, I think Justin Hall has pace here, but doesn't have the pace to get around Andre Saba.
Especially in the rain, because the Porsche is miles better. Like the Mercedes is the worst one in the rain. It has no grip coming out, but the Porsche corner exit, you just be able to put that power down, no problem.
Nate Sides in on P2.
Nate Sides, put on the dry tires, buddy.
No
We're on
balls.
No balls.
It's still the wets. Wet tires.
I don't even
Still
think he got new
on
wet
the
tires. I think they're old.
No, he
right?
did not.
That's interesting. Don't you get free tire change?
But
Yeah, you can.
cool.
Seems strange to keep the old tires on, but what do I know?
Does shorten down that pit stop to 11 seconds.
Oh, what was it without?
24 seconds.
I suppose GTPs have very small fuel tank.
So
Then they go through fuel faster.
GTPs?
Yeah,
They do? But they're hybrids.
they have a... I don't know, man.
They still have a combustion engine that turns through fuel more. Hybrid doesn't mean that they don't use fuel less. It just means they also have more power. It's not like an efficiency hybrid. It's a power hybrid.
Is it a hybrid? It's totally an efficiency hybrid.
I'm gonna have
What
to,
are you talking about, buddy?
not a fucking Prius.
No,
It's
is it
still
a Prius?
Like
No.
the Cadillac, it's still like a 5-something liter V8 running flat out. It just has a electric motor to add like 200 more horsepower.
Yeah.
Especially with the way iRacing does it, because iRacing does it wrong, apparently.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
they do it very wrong. It's the
In real
same
life,
model
I
as
think
the
it is.
W13.
It does save fuel, doesn't it? Because in real life,
It can,
yeah,
and it can be used to full, but
not in
in
iRacing.
iRacing, yeah, no.
Yeah, Chris.
I'm also making that stipulation that it's specifically the iRacing model has zero efficiency.
Chris is
I
so upset he shut off his
swear.
computer again. Oh no, he's here.
No, I'm having internet connectivity issues, surprisingly.
Yeah, your voice sounded a little robotic there, a little bit.
Yeah.
But you're good now.
I don't understand what's going on with the internet. Like my entire computer, my cat jumped on the computer and made it turn off, and that like fucked it up.
Devin's still in Discord and is hitting the auto fuel button.
What'd you say? What?
In broadcasts in Discord, Devin's auto fuel button is sending chats to Discord. That's all. Nothing
Oh,
serious.
is it?
Yeah.
Dead air. All I think of when it goes quiet is Danny DeVito saying dead air.
Dead air.
Devin's in the pits. Did he put on dry tires?
No.
Devin? He's coming to a stop. He's up in the air. Did he just leave the car?
No. He's still in it.
He's been in the pit for 1 minute and 30 seconds. I don't think so. Oh, just kidding.
No.
That's not what I'm reading. Is that what I'm reading?
Has
Or
been
is
in
the
the
pit
pit.
minute 18?
He
He's
has
out.
been Yeah, he has been in the pit lane for a minute 45 at this point. He's been on the jacks or in the box for a minute and 18 seconds.
Oh, all that to just
I think
put
he's
on
started
wet
another-
tires.
Yeah, well, I think he also was starting a drive-through unsafe pit entry penalty.
Devin, why didn't you put on dry tires? The rain is over.
It's not.
No.
Don't listen to Fen.
It's just now stopping.
Fen's being a nerd about the rain, but tell me, why did you not go for the gamble and put on dry tires?
How do you know I didn't?
Because I can see it.
We can see.
I'm watching the race. What are you drunk?
There's
Ow.
literally a W on the side of your tire that says it's a wet tire.
Is it really?
Yes.
Huh.
Get him out of here.
There,
Nate Sides is 25 seconds behind Nick Carroll.
There are getting to be some
Nate.
dry spots on the track. I can see them.
Nathaniel, we come in. Hold on, wait. We gotta introduce him the right way.
oh my god.
Our what is it?
Resident Amish.
Oh yeah, our resident Amish person, Nathan Sides. How you doing?
Why are you so loud?
Am I really loud?
You are.
I had to turn you down.
Yeah, that could be possible.
I've also turned you
I
down.
don't think I'm really loud in the broadcast, but I'm probably really loud in the Discord.
You are.
Yeah. I had to turn it way down the broadcast, but you get just raw mic feed on Discord, not the good like broadcast mic feed.
Have you thought about just turning it down at the source?
Nathan
Sorry.
Sides.
Yes.
How's the race going?
It's
Oh,
going pretty
oh
good.
God, this is the worst ASMR ever.
Why are you 25 seconds back from Nick Carroll?
My
hit it
30
again.
second pit stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick hasn't.
well, that answers that question. Why didn't you put on dry tires?
Because it's not even close to
Marcus.
needing dry tires
Because
yet.
you're a coward. That's what I wanted to hear. Get him out of here. No cowards in this chat. Fen,
Marcus.
do you pledge allegiance to the dry tire yet?
I don't.
We will not
It's
have. We
a
will not.
responsible tire
We will not have
choice.
defectors in this broadcast booth.
It's not a responsible tire choice. That's why nobody's taking it.
We're not here for responsibleness. Also, I did turn my mic is turned down. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I had to go through so many settings to get it to sound right on the broadcast. I'll fix,
you sure
I'll
it
fix
sounds
Discord later. Yeah, go listen to the broadcast right now.
It does sound good on the broadcast.
Yeah, it sounds great because I got all the filters and everything, and the limiter and the compressor and the fucking expander and all the shit. I got it all reset up, but none of that goes over to Discord. I could do like a virtual audio cable that would put that over to Discord, but I'm too lazy for that.
How much effort?
Yeah, so you guys
Yeah.
just hear like the shit raw voice coming at you. The broadcast doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you want me to follow suit one day and start doing that too?
Well, you would have to then do like the virtual audio cable to get that to go into Discord because I hear your Discord voice. You sound
Not
fine.
like my Discord voice? Okay. Thank God.
No, I'm saying if you did all the stuff I would do, it wouldn't go over because I'm doing it in OBS in the streaming. I will turn down my source volume for you guys though.
Oh man.
So I don't blow everyone- okay,
you
wait.
missed so much chatting.
Wait, what about right now? How
All
about
from hot
that?
dog water teams.
Now it's very, very quiet.
Well, now
Marcus.
now turn
now you're
now,
very quiet because
well turn me back to 100%.
What?
I think
No.
you sounded better before.
I thought you turned me down.
Go back to where you were.
I think
Just
I
go back
think
to
I
where you
turned you
were.
down to like. I think I turned you down to like 90 or to like 105.
Well, I don't want to be loud for the people we interview. What about that?
That's
75.
fair.
That's good.
Okay, we're
I
at
think that's
75. We'll keep her there. Now,
Yeah. Keep it there.
land and crash, enter the pit lane. That's good. Kevin Hayes he's catching up to Nate Sides. Has he pitted yet?
Another driver that still needs to make. No, he has not. He has not made his second pit stop.
I see a dry line forming out there.
Yeah, because we have vacuum cleaners in the form of
if
BTPs
Nick
on
Tyrrell-
the track right now.
If Tyrrell doesn't put on
It's
dry tires on
final-
this pit stop,
Oh my God,
he
Marcus!
has to.
He does not.
Look
it's
how
still
dry
not a
it's
dry
getting.
enough
It's
track.
practically
It's not.
like a desert
Look at
out
the
there.
dovetails. It's not
Fine.
even close.
Yeah, but every lap you
No.
do, it gets drier and drier.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know-
All
you know-
16 cars.
Like last year, When Williams got like fucking P2 and quali at Monza because they put on dry tires before everyone else and kicked everyone's ass. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, but this isn't quality at Monza in F1 cars.
It could be.
It definitely could not be.
It'd make for a good broadcast. You don't think Nick Tiro could put on dries and he wouldn't crash because he's Nick Tiro. He only uses 50% throttle anyways, so he can save fuel. Like, he's fine.
I don't think so. I don't. It's not dry enough yet.
You know, Fen, you're not an OMEC champion like Devin Adams.
Yeah.
Devin Adams
also still has wet tires.
As a former OMEC champion, your opinion is valued highly around here.
Yeah.
Why? Can you tell me why you should go on dry tires right now?
Why what? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Why you should go on dry tires?
Because the Democrats told me to.
Oh, what the fuck?
See, there you go. Now,
Oh boy. Way to go, Marcus! You opened up a can of worms. Now we're gonna.
the Democrats can tell him whatever they want to tell him. That doesn't mean anyone's political affiliation. It's still pretty neutral. Do whatever he wants. As long as he is dry tire crew. I bet Hot Dog Water believes in dry tires. If only I didn't have to drag him so far up. This is going to be rough. I'm going to have to drag him into like different chats. But it's going to work. We're going to drag him here. And then we're going to drag him up here. And then we're going to drag him here.
I think you can
in the broadcast
be like,
booth.
move to
I think
this.
he can too. Adam Dahl.
Hello. How are we doing today?
We're doing fantastic. When you pit, are you going to be putting on dry tires?
Well, the pit crew informed me that you were looking for someone to have balls to do it, so, yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
buddy.
Yeah, brother.
You want to go ahead and tell Fen that he's wrong? Tell Fen that he
We're
doesn't
being
know what he's
yelled at
talking
by the
about.
Hot Dog Water crew, by multiple members of the Hot Dog Water crew to give him back. I'm just gonna let you know that.
He's here now. He said that we could drag him in whenever we wanted. We had permission.
They're just a little jealous. It's alright.
What? So wait, what was the question? I was busy reading chat and watching the Hot Dog Water crew, pit crew just explode.
He's going to put on dry tires.
It's a bad idea.
I followed
It's
that
a
part.
fun idea.
Yeah, that was the
I
thing.
agree.
He
It's a
said
very bad idea.
No, it's a good idea.
It's a shit idea.
He said it was
the
a good
track
idea.
is so not dry enough.
No, it's such a
and
bad
zero
idea.
part.
No,
I'm gonna go off track as much as Devin Adams has.
no, you're gonna win.
Damn.
This is a Williams at Monza moment.
That
Alright. We moved him back. I believe in him. When do you think he's gonna pit? William
William
Lemaster's
Master
pitting.
is our first car pitting.
Let's see what tires he throws on that bad boy.
According to
Dries.
SDK,
Literally
he's put on
dries. Fen.
Look,
That's what I'm talking about.
I
He's
could have driven
gonna
wrong.
he's gonna go out there. He's gonna shoot up to
he's
first
gonna
place
spin. He's gonna fucking spin.
because he's got the zhuzh. He can do it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go on board with William right now. He looks pretty. He's coming out with a gaggle of GTPs trying to get around him. A little nerve-wracking. On the dry tires, that's gonna hurt his lap time a little bit. That rear end's getting pretty wiggly, but it's okay. Just gotta get him warmed up.
I wonder why.
It's the courage. It's the courage he has to go out on the dries. Look at him. He's fine.
It is the courage.
He's using the whole track. You got to use the whole track. That's how you go the fastest. It's called the racing line.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Oh, this looks terrible. This looks so scary. I can feel his like death gripping the wheel through the screen.
The apprehension.
Yeah, I can't wait for
I
Adam
think
Dahl to pit.
braking is going to be the most stressful part.
Andre Saba, Justin
right,
Hall,
let's see what the
both
pros
in from
do.
the lead of the race.
Also, the last turn is going to suck ass.
Nah, it'll be fine.
The last
It
turn is
will
that
absolutely
left.
suck ass.
It'll
That
be
left right
fine.
Woo!
Both in out of the boxes.
They're both.
What is this view?
Well, pit lane view. What you got a problem?
It's just
You
I don't see much.
He's there on the left side.
They They also swapped to dries.
Oh, that's right. See? You'd waste so
Sure.
much time if you went on wets right now. Will
I
E and
don't
Baker go on
think
wets?
so.
You would, because then you got to pit again in like 10 minutes.
With like 10 minutes
He
left to
makes
go,
me tired. Yeah.
it almost makes more sense to just stay on wets.
You guys don't know shit. That's why you're in the booth tonight.
Oh my fucking god! I'm in the booth.
I don't think
in
that's why I'm in the
hotel
booth tonight.
in New York. Not because of.
I thought you were in Boston. I thought you were in Boston.
I was not in Boston.
Don't
no,
dox him.
I'm going to Boston.
Oh.
That's code for Paris.
I'm not there yet.
You just can't say the
What?
real name of the city. You can't say the real name of the city you're going to. You get doxxed.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm going to Boston.
Yeah. Now,
Whoa.
what? Oh, okay. I thought you were actually seeing something.
Oh, no. I'm going down to Boston. It's a dropkick Murphy Stone.
Now, I would rather have a Porsche on dry tires. And oh, the Porsche get a little sideways. This is going to be a good battle now because they're both on dry tires on this very obviously too wet track. And they are going to be battling it out. And it's going to be fantastic.
Is wet or dry the right call, though, Marcus?
Dry.
Which one's the right
obviously.
Okay.
If you're not a fucking nerd, you would put on dry tires right now. There, Andre Saba
call?
off.
There he goes. Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, Fen is absolutely correct, but I just want to see people on dry tires. I'll give it to Fen. He sounds like a
the
guy
good
that
OMEC
makes good
pick.
decisions.
P3 of the GTP field, sorry. Barreling his way through.
Nick Tyrrell's in pit lane right now. We're going to see what kind of tire he goes on. We're still going to stay on this two dry tire in a wet track battle. Because this is just,
Definitely
this is great. Oh, and the GTP trying to sneak by. Ian Baker on wet tires. Doing the Fen strategy is catching up. He's catching up.
He didn't take new tires,
He
and I
didn't.
think that was the smart call.
Yeah, it was a smart
Just
call,
get the
but
fuel, get
what
going.
made a more
Wow!
exciting
Look
broadcast?
at that braking zone!
It was beautiful.
Holy shit! He was on the brakes so much later!
But the track
That
is
was
about to dry
insane.
up.
Nick Terrell swaps to dries. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Nothing-
Kevin Hayes should
Oh
stay
my
on
God.
wets. Kevin Hayes
Like
should stay
he's
on wets right now.
standing still! Ian Baker, 2 passes in 3 turns.
Yeah, but you wait till the track dries out and those wet
What
tires
a
turn to pudding.
Fucking G.
They're,
Yeah, in
they're
what,
gonna turn to
15
pudding.
minutes?
15
He's gonna have
minutes?
to
I don't
pit.
know,
He's gonna
man.
lose 25 seconds.
I think he's just gonna
It is
make the
hot.
gap and just keep it.
It is
Now-
really hot. What is our humidity? That's what this comes down
The
to.
track temp's gonna get hot. Now, Kevin Hayes should stay on wets right now.
48%.
Kevin Hayes should not go to
Is that-
dry.
Is that humidity? What is RH?
I don't know.
Relative
That's what it
hardness.
says. Oh, relative humidity. Yeah, you're right.
Relative humidity.
Kevin Hayes stayed on wet tires. I think that's going to be a good choice. Tyrrell on dry. So does Sides have to pit again? And Sides is on wet.
Negative.
Oh,
Yeah.
Justin Hall holding out. Now, this is interesting. If Ian takes the race win right now, that's going to be just fantastic.
I would
What
love
a
that.
strategy
I
call.
love.
He just stayed
I
in
love these
third.
strategy calls.
Yep, stayed in third. Made the right tire call. We're gonna see how much. There's still.
We got
18
15 minutes left.
We got 17 minutes and 40 seconds left. Hold your horses.
Let me see.
Oh my god. Nick Terrell is currently slower than a GT3.
Yeah, dry tires were not the correct choice strategically, but
Yeah,
entertainment
not for GTPs.
wise was the correct choice. Adam Dahl's still on wet tires. I don't know if he pitted yet.
What
He
happened
just
to
came out of pits. Devin had another minute 18 pit stop and I think spun at some point.
Devin is now 1 kilometer behind Landon Orr. It stopped doing time. When does it stop doing time and go to meters? Because now he's 600 meters. Is Orr in the pits? He's catching him quick.
No. Landon Ora is in the big S's on the back straight.
Oh, Devin's
there
going
goes
in the
Devin.
pits again. All
I
right.
bet you it's a drive-through.
Ian
Drive-thru?
Baker is just walking away from him. He's 12
This
seconds
is-
ahead of Justin Hall. Dry
insane.
tires were the wrong choice, 100%.
I'm curious to see if Patrick Cantrell can make up the 20 seconds between him and Nick Terrell.
And Kevin Hayes, because Kevin Hayes stayed on the wets as well.
Yeah.
And Nate Sides has to pass
They're-
again, so this could be Kevin's chance for the win if he pulls his shit together. I'm not wrong. Oh, Kevin! Kevin. Jesus Christ. Oh, Adam Dahl
That's it.
on the wet
That's it.
tires. I want everyone to know, Hot Dog, you made him lie to us. Granted, he made the right decision. He's gonna catch up to William Lemaster.
You heard all of us yelling about the tire choices.
He lied to us though, and I'm not happy about it. Ian Baker, if Ian Baker can get 25 seconds ahead, it's over with because it doesn't matter. Well, he doesn't have to pit again, but his tires could turn to pudding in the last 10 minutes.
So as the track dries out and his tires stop being wet, sticky, they'll just turn into like subpar slicks, and he'll be fine for the rest of the race. It won't be as fast, but the margin is still 15 seconds. Or sorry, 10 seconds between him and Andre Saba in terms of lap time to his favor. So until Justin Hall and Andre Saba set sub 2:10s, Ian Baker is just walking away with time.
This is why we need you here on the broadcast every week so you can bring up shit like that.
Okay. I mean, I can.
Did you say that the last time you talked was Cantrell 20 seconds behind Terrell? I believe that's what you said.
Yeah, thereabouts.
He's 10 now.
Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
9 now. 8 now. What happened to Terrell? 7. He's just ticking down.
He's running 2:23s, and Patrick Cantrell's running 2:06s.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
Wet dries were not the call.
Cantrell might
they
get
were
the win.
absolutely
I know
not.
they weren't the call. They were the call for an exciting broadcast.
Nate
That's
Sides
what I
is-
wanted.
Nate Sides is going to get the win. He's already pitted his second stop, stayed on wets, and is going to be fine at the end of the race.
I thought you said he still had to pit again.
No, he has pitted and come out of the pits
When was his last pit?
on lap 29. He pitted early.
It's
That's
lap
why he ended
40.
up being 25 seconds. Pit lap was 29, according to me.
Yeah, and it's lap 40 now. How many laps can they go?
That was 11 laps ago.
Yeah, he didn't just
I
pit.
guess we 15.
I think he's gonna have to pit again.
I don't think so. I think he's fine. Knowing Nate
Even
Sides,
if he does,
Do
it's
you have to
still
pit again?
massive
Nate
lead.
Sides, do you have to pit again?
No.
Fuck. All right. Cantrell is fighting for P2 possibly. If he can hold Kevin Hayes off behind him.
oh,
Oh,
God.
this is exciting stuff right
It's
here.
gonna be a bloodbath watching
Luke-
Nick Terrell just get.
Luke Plaisance also
Passed.
passing Andre Saba.
Ooh, oh no.
Plaisance
wow.
is gonna come to second place. If he can catch up to Hall, he's only 5 seconds behind.
That's
10 minutes
insane.
left.
Oh, Patrick
Patrick
Cantrell
Cantrell.
we missed it. We missed it.
Inside
It
of
probably
Nick
wasn't that
Terrell.
Now
exciting.
we got Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes is right behind him though too.
Kevin
Hayes
Hayes,
is right
Kevin
behind
Hayes
both of them.
smells blood in the water. He's ready for vengeance. Cantrell P2. I mean, it's still
Track is
pretty wet
lightly
out
wet.
there.
This
It
track
is, yeah.
is
The
lightly
dovetails
wet.
are.
It's not even very lightly wet. It is lightly wet.
No, yeah. It is not dried out nearly enough because again, we only have 16 cars also lapping here. We don't have like 30 something
Can I say,
to keep
I
heat
would-
in a sector.
I would just like to give a shout out
Oh.
to everyone who chose dry tires. We thank you for making this broadcast interesting because it was getting getting a little dull. This is exactly what we needed to spice it up at the end. Benicini himself is going to send you each a medal in the mail for the OMEC Spirit Award. He's got them. He's ordering them right now. Tariffs and everything. He's going to eat all that. He's going to give it to you guys. DM him after the race. Your address.
Give me the OMEC credit card, and I will absolutely make that happen.
Ooh, we don't have that yet.
Well, then I don't know. I don't know about that then.
You know, here I thought you were going to take one for the team.
Ferraris are awesome in the wet, and he undercut.
Yeah. Unfortunately, budget dictates. I can't take take one for the team financially.
Justin Hall still getting a little squirrely out there. We got Luke Plaisance catching up. Wait, I just remembered, Chris.
Straight in the wet to the very last
What?
tire.
Can you please pronounce our co-broadcaster's last name?
Fettuccine.
You're lucky.
Taking the responsible choice.
You're lucky.
We talked about this. It's like fettuccine,
I
like
think
like
it's-
fettuccine Alfredo.
I think it's Fettuccine myself, but I'm still.
It's a
Marcus,
cheese.
you can't flop sides now that Chris isn't saying the thing you want him to.
Because I always said acini.
I always said Assini at the first. There's no. It's just CI. It shouldn't be. There's no ch sound there.
It's Italian, you prick.
We're in America. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. That's not what I think.
My mom's partner was complaining about that the other day. I was
I
like,
just
dude,
want to
you
let
need
you all
to
know, in like a lap or 2 laps time, Justin Hall and Andre Saba will finally match lap times with Diane Baker
Ooh.
on the wets.
Do you think he's gonna? Okay, 10 minutes. Think he can wake up 23 seconds?
I do not see
That
that
is
happening.
optimistic.
I mean,
That is
Justin Hall.
super optimistic.
Justin Hall is not a shit driver. He did much better.
Never said he was.
He did so much better
No.
than Saba on dry tires, though. I'm really surprised because Saba had the Porsche, which should be
Yeah.
better, but Hall he handled it much better.
Fuck with him.
Hayes
Yeah, they're
is
still
about
in
the
the-
best. We're gonna come back to that, but Hayes right now was
Patrick
getting
Cantrell.
real close to Cantrell. This is Cantrell fighting for an interview position. Oh, we don't really follow that format anymore. We just interview whoever shows up nowadays. But officially, he's
Aren't they
fighting
both?
for an interview position.
Aren't they both guaranteed an interview because they're both second and third?
We only do first and second.
That's not true.
That's how it
That's
used
not
to
true.
be. They used to be first and second of each class. Buddy.
No.
Yes,
no.
but then we just do
Never
whatever.
happened.
Because I
It never
usually
happened
get
that
too
way.
drunk, drink too many margaritas, and then it's like, hey, whoever shows up and has a pulse, you get an
Justin
interview.
Hall spins.
Oh no!
Did he get tapped or is he just fucking
Just
get on the
didn't.
throttle too early?
We're gonna see.
Hold on.
Patrick Cantrell.
No, he lost it. He lost
Yeah,
it.
he just loses it on his own. Yep.
Patrick Cantrell took the defensive line right before the replay.
Yeah, I'm a true F1 TV director. I cut away at moments of action.
Look at other
Yeah,
less
Justin,
important moments of action. Yeah.
Yep.
Very F1 TV. Peak F1 TV.
Justin Hall might think Plaisance hit him, but Plaisance did not.
No.
I think that's what he was just saying.
Here's Kevin Hayes sending up the inside of Cantrell. Cantrell, don't let him have it. Keep it on the outside.
Over under. Over under. Over under.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see if he'll come back. Cantrell usually not the aggressive
got
type, but he's smoking his nose in. He's think he's gonna do it.
He's gonna hold on to it.
Just a little
Hold on.
tappy tap, Patrick. Little tappy tap.
Patrick, here's Patrick's thing. He's gonna be happy with third. He just consistently gets points each week. Where is he in the standings? I don't ever look at him,
Oh,
but someone
Adam
should.
Dahl on the inside of William Lemaster.
We'll figure that out later, though.
Ooh, that was a good. We should
Too
go back to
wide.
that. We're gonna go back to that replay.
Absolutely.
Evan Hayes
Good one.
just fucking started spinning right when you cut away.
Hold on, we'll go back and see
He's
it. We got it.
fine.
We just that's nothing new. He spins every race.
Yeah, he was just wiggling, trying to get down the power. He's fine.
If he's fine, then he's fine. But
Yeah.
what was going on up there was way more exciting.
This is hot dog water. This is the whole reason the broadcast
I'm
exists.
sorry, hot
You
dog
shut your
water,
mouth.
but
Yeah.
They're our sponsor. We'll lose them.
we might. We just might.
They're here for the
By
algorithm.
the way, speaking of hot dog water, the pit crew has told me that they made a different choice and overruled the decision that Adam Dahl said on the booth.
Oh yeah, I'm
It was
sure.
an educated decision change.
Good
Was
thing
what they
he's got
their
a whole
verbiage.
he's got a whole pit crew that works for him. It's crazy.
That's for the best, honestly.
Wait, did Adam
They're
Dahl
busy all
pass him
scream-
again? Did I just miss that? Adam Dahl's fully
no.
in front of William Laster. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, William backed out there. That was beautiful. William put a pretty good fight for being on dry tires. Tell you what. Saba.
Scott is finished.
Saba might catch up to place on. I doubt it. Yeah, no, yep, you still look cooked. Dry
6.5
tires.
minutes.
Dry tire's not the choice, but it sure was a fun one. Devin's
Well
still
said.
on wet
Is the-
tires, and he's still last. So you know what? Wet tires wasn't a good choice for
So we're the
everyone.
top 3 GTPs.
It keeps switching from like Devin's 5 minutes behind Landon to being like 1 kilometer behind Landon. I can't decide what it wants.
Point of statistical note: Andre Saba finally set a faster lap than than only one of the 2 wet-tired GT3s in front of it.
That is a good statistical note. Now here's
But only
my
barely.
now William Lemaster. Will it get dry enough for him to retake Adam Dahl? This could be possible.
Make 2 seconds. It's possible, but he has to make 2 seconds in the next couple laps.
He only has to make a second right now. 7/10, 6/10.
In terms of lap time, sorry.
Oh,
A second of relative, 2 seconds of lap time.
that's true. But those wet tires are going to keep getting worse. It's pretty sunny out there. And he is driving a Porsche.
And he's got about 2 laps to do with him.
Cantrell also only 8/10 beside Hayes up there. I really wish we could do picture-in-picture. We need it. Adam Dahl braking on the wet there, I'm assuming to cool down his tires. Lemaster taking full advantage of the dry line. He's catching up. This still might happen by the end of the race. If only Adam Dahl was on dry tires right now, you might have a little more grip. Hot dog water. Maybe it wasn't such a
But he
silly
can run
decision
offline.
after all. Here he
can
goes.
definitely
He's
run
going for the
offline a little
pass.
easier.
Oh, here's the dry tires kicking
Like
in.
he's standing
Here's
still.
the dry tires. Can he hold it around the outside? Of course he can. Maybe.
Not really. Almost.
Oh yeah. Unfortunate L for hot dog water.
I mean, it is finally showing to be quicker.
And now
For the
Andre
GT3s.
Saba is cutting it down almost. The gap is almost under 3 seconds. Hot dog water's struggling back there. I think the wet tires are starting to drop off significantly. Because Saba now
Definitely.
2.5 seconds. Plaisance and Baker. I don't know. Baker timed that beautifully. He's still good to go. But Plaisance is
yeah.
getting hunted down right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold it.
I think he'll be all right. Andre Saba has to find 3 seconds relative pace. He's 2 seconds faster over the course of a lap in comparison to either 2 front runners at this point.
Can
So,
Kevin
I think
Hayes...
finally?
If the race would have been like 10 minutes longer.
Certainly, I think there's definitely a far more optimal option there.
Still shout out to everyone
There was-
who put on dry tires. I love you for it.
They're all here just for you, Marcus. Just
I mean,
for you.
it made a fantastic broadcast. And now Saba, the gap's down to 1.8 seconds. And they haven't even finished a lap yet. Look at him go. He's going to do it. He's going to take second. I feel it in my bones. The gap's down to a second. Within a lap.
Yep. Within like 3 turns.
I mean, at this pace, Hall might even be back in the mix. That's kind
You
of a
got
stretch, though.
two more laps, you think?
Probably.
Depends on how Landon Orr gets through these guys.
White
I think it's
flag
fine.
for them this time.
No.
Why
I
does
think it'll be
STK not
flat.
tell me when white flag is happening? That's what I want to know.
Because STK sucks at registering that there's a white flag out.
Yeah, it's pretty upsetting. I will be interested. I'm seeing the gap between Cantrell and Hayes getting down to like 4/10 there every now and then. Hopefully, we're gonna see if he can make a move at the end. But this is definitely gonna be the lap where Saba takes second place. I'm assuming. Plaisant's trying to get on the wet there to cool down the tires.
We are on white flag, by the way,
Ooh, this is the last
Stand by.
lap.
for Nate's sides, as well as the rest of the field behind him.
Interesting. I thought we would have had one more lap. I'm gonna be honest, but okay.
I mean, it's 1 minute and 31 elapsed time in sim, on top of less than 2 minutes to go when Nate passed the start finish line.
Mhm.
And the average lap time still is at a 1:55 at this point. So
Gotcha. Okay, so that's why.
yeah,
Still pretty good.
yes.
See, I'm just here. I'm just doing this by feel, Fen. You're the one that's getting all the data going.
I also do it by feel. This is why we're bad. And then Fen comes in, and we're a little more organized.
Makes us look terrible.
Nah,
Well, I just
he
give like the
compliments us
here's the
well.
numbers.
You gives us,
Yeah.
you give us
He's what we need.
some credentials. Yeah.
I really,
Then
I don't know if
analytics.
Saba's gonna be able to make it around Plaisance. If this
I think
is
it's
truly
like-
the white
it's
flag
almost-
lap,
He's gonna send it.
Yeah.
He's gonna send it.
Oh,
Oh,
What a
Big
what a
hit.
move!
I'm off in the west.
What a move!
he slowed
What a
down. I
move.
think he knows it wasn't the
I
best.
got
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah, his voice comes about it.
He said sorry.
Oh. There's nothing like saying sorry after you crash someone out, though, am I right?
I mean, I think he would have got around him anyways, but
Yeah,
Hall
but
wouldn't have got
I mean,
around him.
Anyways. We'll see. We'll see.
It's happening.
We'll
We're
see.
we are
We'll let-
impartial.
we'll let
We
the
are
officials-
impartial. Yeah, we're impartial broadcasters. We're not putting an
We're not
opinion on this
impartial.
right
Don't
now.
bullshit anyone.
Nate Sides takes a check flag in first position.
Oh,
Hey, good
we
job, Nate.
missed the end of the
Woo!
race, and now we got to wait 40 seconds for Kevin Hayes to slowly get across the line.
Damn, Marcus.
What?
It's no impressing you.
I'm
is
an
it?
impartial broadcaster.
We have to wait for 40 seconds for him to slowly get across
Kevin
the
Hayes
line.
does this
And
race
I
after
want to
race.
see if Kevin Hayes is able to get through the last couple corners without crashing.
He got a podium.
Imagine.
There's been a couple times where he didn't.
Cantrell
And that's-
almost got around him. Beautiful.
Oh man,
That was
this race, the last-
a spicy end. Spicy
It-
end to Motegi. Shout out to everyone who showed up tonight.
Nick.
What a good track.
We love you for
I
it.
have a couple of my off. I think I've got you guys.
Whoever hops in the interview room, Fen has to ask them all the questions.
All right. Are we gonna go over who came home in what order at least?
No, we never do that. Oh, I do that sometimes.
What the fuck? All right.
Listen,
Well, I'll
listen. We
fucking do
go
it if
we
you
go
want.
off vibes here. Yeah, you do it. Go for it.
All right. Nate Sides coming home P1. Kevin Hayes coming home in second after a hard-fought battle at the end with Patrick Cantrell for the other two podium positions. Nick Terrell in fourth after the dry tire, really showing, especially on the GTPs, that was not the tire to be on up until the last couple of laps at most. Landon Orr ending up P6 in the GTPs. Devin Adams technically finishes seventh, but he's a little way down the overall order in the GTP category. Or sorry, yeah.
Yeah, he's just crossing
No,
the line
sixth,
to finish
excuse
his race.
Yeah. One of our last drivers to finish this evening. Ian Baker taking home GT3 win with that clutch, no tire swap second stint, keeping on the wets and getting a bunch of time that he could then coast on to the end behind, in front of Andre Saba and Justin Hall on the podium there. Luc Plaisance trying to put on a defensive run there to keep Andre Saba behind, gets caught up in an accident and ends up in fourth. Wesley Woodall, William Laster, Adam Dahl, Chris Wells, and Shane Brown round out all of your finishers for GT3. Tyler Roberts also took to the start and does not finish.
You know what I should have done while you were saying all that? Had the results up on the screen. They don't show up though. When I click them,
Time tower.
I click them and they don't show up. Whatever. Whatever.
Is it
That was
red,
beautiful,
or
though.
Is it red or is it yellow
It's yellow.
on the timing tower? Okay, well now check. If it was red before.
Yeah, nothing. Just a blank screen.
Interesting.
It is interesting. We got so many people
out.
in the interview room.
All right. Who we
we-
starting with first?
Who got? Well, we should go in the real order. We should go first place.
Nate Sides.
Our local Amish resident,
Sides.
Nate Sides.
Hey, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you actively rooting against me.
I rooted against you.
I was
you
trying
asked-
to root for you. I apologize.
You asked me if I was gonna make it on fuel, and I said yes. You said fuck, and then you booted me back to the.
Oh, I said fuck
party
because I
booth.
was. I said fuck because I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't rooting against you.
Yeah, because he kept thinking that you had another pit stop, and I was keep telling him that you didn't because I saw you pit first.
No, I short pitted, and then I kind of screwed myself because I forgot we were going to be getting quicker and quicker and doing more and more laps.
No.
And I was like,
Yeah.
my entire last stint, I was letting off way early. I wasn't past like 3/4 throttle, and I was shifting way early. So yeah, it was a lot of fuel saving.
Yeah, still came home with a decent gap to Kevin Hayes in second.
Yeah, they were gaining on me though. They had he had wet tires, I think. The dry
both him
tires
and
just
Patrick
started to
did.
come in.
Yeah, last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff.
That was a good race. It was fun.
Were you expecting there to be more battle up at the front towards the end there?
Yes, I thought for sure Nick was going to chase me down.
Mm.
But he was saying in session that the Ferrari's a lot better than the Porsche in the wet, so that might be part of it, most of it.
Well, I think the dry tire choice that Nick made at the end there may not have helped him much either.
Oh no. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be ready. It takes forever for the road to dry.
Amish people they're really good at reading the weather.
I am.
Yep.
Did you ever see the weather sticks that they make?
I'm sure you're going to tell me all about it because I'm sure you've personally made several.
It's a stick. I don't know what it comes from. It's some tree, and like it can tell you like the incoming weather. Like if it's straight up, if it's up in the air, it's it'll be nice for a while. If it goes straight, it says something. If it goes down, it says something. It's kind of crazy.
Is that what you had in your passenger seat?
No, it was outside my window.
Oh, there you go. Well,
You got to be outside. You got to be in the
that's true.
barometric pressure.
That's true.
Oh my god, this thing literally it just like sticks sideways. What?
All right. Well, we're not gonna get too derailed. We got other people, but congratulations, P1, Nate Sides. Hell of a race.
Thank you.
Anyone you want to shout out in the broadcast tonight?
No, not really.
All
Nobody's
right.
watching
Hey,
that, I
take
know.
it. Yep. Amish people can't watch YouTube, so.
Nope.
All right. We're gonna bring in. Oh, Ian Baker left. I was gonna bring him in next for his first interview ever, but instead we'll talk to Kevin Hayes.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is that the least deserved P2 of my career in this league?
It was
'Cause I think it
pretty
is.
rough, but you know what, Kevin? I was very proud of
mean-
you for sticking on wet tires. I was saying, Kevin, stay on wet tires, buddy, and you did it.
I thought about being aggressive
Marcus.
there, but I chose not to.
Fen, listen, I know I said dry tires was the correct choice, but it's on the broadcast. We can rewind it. I said, Kevin, you better not fucking go
so
on dry
Marcus
tires.
was probably very, very critical of me throughout the whole race.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, I was also critical.
Well,
of you,
because you were
too.
doing so good, and then you just fucked it all up. And so I don't know what
do.
happens. Literally,
That's why I'm not. That's why I'm P2 in the championship.
I
not
know.
P1,
We gotta.
because I can't keep my ass on the damn track.
We gotta send you to like the old Italian guy in the woods, like Yuki Tsunoda, and he's gonna make you run laps until you stop getting angry.
Man,
Yeah,
it was
just
the
100
laziest
laps of
little
Long
spin,
Beach.
too.
Yep.
That first spin that I had in turns, I think it's 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything different. It was the same line I was on the whole race, and it was just that lap. The rear just decided I wasn't gonna have it. I had it caught almost, and then it hooked back like just tank slapper on me. So
Yeah, it was almost a good save. We got it.
Yeah.
We got it all.
it was. Yeah, I was Tokyo drifting out there for a second, and then almost put it in the wall. And then after that, I was a head case. So we all know what happens at that point.
Oh yeah, we do.
We've all been with me when I lose my mind. I'm happy I was in my own chat tonight. I didn't join either the party or the league chat. I stayed separate.
Maybe you need to be in the. Maybe you need to be in the party
No,
chat. Maybe that will
no,
cool your
no.
jets.
Nah, I hard disagree.
Yeah.
When I won last week or 2 weeks ago, I also haven't driven since in 2 weeks. That was my first time touching my wheel in 2 weeks.
And then you just hopped right into Motegi at the rain,
I hopped
the
right
well-known,
into
the well-known
Motegi in the rain.
combination that everyone practices often.
Yeah, I will say the track's better in an Indy car.
That makes sense.
What track do I? What
I
track
mean,
do I know
any
about?
Formula car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
But yeah, no, it was good. I was hoping for a Chris special at the end there, but I didn't get it. Really, really hoping maybe Michael Massey would show up and throw a safety car.
No,
you know,
he
kicking
almost
him.
did. We had to like tackle him before he got.
I
on the
literally
keyboard.
got threatened with being fired.
Oh, so thank you for only
not
screwing
even-
me over with the safety car this season. We're not going to screw anyone else
There's
over.
still a
just
few.
me.
I mean, you would
What do we
have.
got?
I think
There
you
are
would have
4
crashed
weeks to
anyways.
go.
Yeah.
Don't we have Octor sleeve? We'll do Octor sleeve them.
You also got.
you worry.
You also got a third drop week out of it, Kevin Hayes.
I did get a third drop week
Yeah.
out of it. So
Yeah.
we'll see how the points shake out after this evening. I'm sure I'll be in the exact same spot.
Definitely.
But technically, I gained on Nick tonight. He did finish 2 spots behind me, so we'll see where it all shakes out once the drop weeks get calculated. Because I think drop week 2 comes in this week.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we're gonna
So-
get you out of here. Congratulations on P2.
Thank you, sir. I will
We're-
speak to y'all later.
We're proud of you. Just kidding. Fenn's never proud of anyone. Our first two people.
That's not
first,
true.
Ian and Andre both dropped out of the interview room before we got a chance to talk to them. So now we got Luke Plaisance.
How we doing?
Pretty good. We saw you chose to stay on the wets, and we saw you come all the way through the field, which was fantastic. And then we had the unfortunate last lap where you were defending against Andre, and there was a little bit of a punt. But how was your race overall tonight?
You know, in the dry, I was a little concerned just because the pace of the other drivers were really good. But I always find I do pretty well in the wet. I didn't think I would do this well in the wet. I noticed I was just consistently making a lot of time on a lot of the drivers in front. And then, yeah, just staying on the wets and the pit strategy worked out. And, you know, I climbed up the ladder. It worked out pretty good.
How do you feel about Devin Adams being your teammate? Are you going to go for a different one next season, or you gonna stick with it?
I like Devin. He's cool. He hooks me up with some setups, you know, if I ever ask for it, you know. He always, he can go out of his way to help me out, so he's a good teammate. It depends on him. If he doesn't want to drive next season, then I will look for a new teammate, but if he wants to stick around, then, I mean, by all means, he can, we'll stick around too.
What a heartwarming Devin Adams opinion. Chris, Ben, you should be nicer.
Pass. I mean,
Well, you got P3 overall. You probably got P1 in the AM division?
I did
Yes.
win AM today. Yep.
Well, that is good. Congratulations, P1 on the AM,
Yeah.
even with that punt. That was still nice. That's all I got for you. Ben, Chris, you got anything else? That's good.
how did it feel being the only Ferrari out there tonight in the GT3 field?
I think I am always the only Ferrari, as far as I can tell. Maybe one more. Honestly, I think
Yeah,
it's
fair.
a little bit of a different option. It seems that everybody hates that car.
Yeah,
Um,
that sounds like
I can get annoyed
Chris
with
was
it.
making that.
I can get annoyed with it at some points, but you know, I really like how the front end of that car behaves. It's, you know, it's very darty, and I like that.
Mhm.
So the only caveat is the rear end only kind of almost acts like a Mustang in a way of like you have to kind of control it and dance with it, and if you're not
Mhm.
in tune with that car, it's gonna bite you pretty hard. But I'm still pretty satisfied with it. As far as I can tell, I may run it next season. We'll see.
You should.
But overall, I
You
like
should.
it.
Good.
I agree. I like
Curious.
when people still run the interesting choices, and it's not just the meta car for the season.
Meta, quote unquote, or the Porsche safety choice because people don't know how to drive other cars. This
Another
is
thing I
mostly
will
a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
No.
mean to cut you off.
You're
No,
good.
I'm just making a bit and trash talking Porsche GT3 drivers.
I was extremely impressed how the Ferrari behaved in the wet. It was arguably more composed in the wet than it is in the dry. And I think that's what helped me make so much time, is that it really didn't give me too much drama.
Yeah, it looks way more composed than the Mercedes or the some of the Porsches too. In the wet.
That's surprising, because the Porsche would be my go-to in the wet.
The Porsche is pretty good in the wet. I think it's gotten not as good. I think it was really good when the rain first came out. I feel like it's gotten evened out a little bit. The rear-wheel drive cars are still the worst. Just
Wait,
is.
what?
They're all
What
Or not rear wheel, front engine is what I meant to say.
God damn it,
I meant
Marcus.
to say, Jesus, this guy's all
Jesus,
fucking, you need to go have another drink.
buddy, I am very toasty right now. To be honest.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are wet races typically really light like this? Because I was surprised how little people showed up today.
I think it was more
part of the
because of
track.
it was more because of Motegi.
It's a great
Like
track.
when we do rain at Road America, there's like 50 people showing up because everyone loves
Wow.
that track. But
well.
there's
I mean,
not
I'm
actually
not sure
50
that next time
people.
we do that.
But yeah, I don't know. This was a little funkier of a season. I think next season we're gonna go back to
Yeah, but
more
next
popular tracks.
Next week is going to be such a good week.
What is next week?
Lime Rock Park and Watkins Glen.
Is it
I'm
called
excited
Lime
for that.
Rock Park or is it just called Lime Rock?
It's Lime Rock Park.
It's Landmark Park.
Oh shit. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be a good weekend. Good week. Good Tuesday.
What'd you say?
Whatever
Oh,
it is. Because I was wrong.
Oh. No. But
Yeah.
you knew something else that I didn't know.
All right, we're gonna end it here. Luke, congratulations. P1 in the amateur division.
Thank you very much.
Good luck next week.
All right.
That's it. We're cutting it off. Chris, Fenn, anything to say for the best broadcast ever?
I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, I'm also glad it worked out.
And that's it. OMEC. I'm glad it worked out.